drinks, nibbles, games. No, that's not your nan's wake, that's this government's idea of a party. Go with something snappier. What about booze, burgers and banter? I'll be up for that. Not nibbles and a bit of twister. That's not a proper party. Although, to be fair, neither is this government. Yeah? Political. Yes, welcome back to Roast the Week. You might have guessed the main news story this week, but we'll also be chatting about other topics later on in the show. But for now, it's recently come out that last year staff at Number 10 hosted a Christmas party while everyone else was told not to. And the Prime Minister claims to not know anything about it. I'm not sure what's worse, is staff breaking the rules or not being invited to a Christmas party in your own home? Imagine that. Although, to be fair, I wouldn't want to see him play Twister either. He'd probably end up getting someone pregnant. Again. But not only did Number 10 break their own rules, they openly laughed about it. To them it was just a joke.
I've just seen reports on Twitter that there was a Downing Street Christmas party on Friday night. Do you recognise those reports?
It wasn't a party, it was cheese and wine.
Just be clear, it's not.
Is cheese and wine all right?
No.
It was a business meeting.
I'm joking.
This is recorded. This fictional party was a business meeting, and it was not socially distanced.
Well, look who's laughing now, not Allegra.
The British people have made immense sacrifices in the ongoing battle against COVID-19.
Got a feel for her. You haven't, to be honest. She'll be fine. Matt Hancock's making a comeback, having necked on with his aid. A few jokes about an illegal Christmas party is nothing. Hope she gets a leavers due, though. She deserves a big bash. One thing that doesn't quite add up, well, two if you include the COVID contracts, the Prime Minister continues to say the rules were followed, so why would Allegra resign over a legal party? Makes no sense. And look, there are some people who continue to defend this government, but this issue isn't about left and right, it's about right and wrong. It's wrong to set the standards and fall short of them, it's wrong to laugh about breaking the rules while everyone else suffers, it's wrong to keep lying, to keep denying. I personally don't have a horse in the race either way, couldn't really care less about either party to be honest with you, but bowing down to the arrogance and the lies, it just makes you complicit to it all. And look, I've got mates from across the political spectrum, except far right, actually, yet to acquire any extremist friends, so do you get in contact? Don't. Definitely don't. But in all seriousness, I know people who vote Conservative time and time again, and even they're incensed by the way we're being laughed at by those in government, and those that continue to defend them just seem to forget what things were like last Christmas. You know, we cancelled our Christmas for the greater good, as we were told, but our government didn't follow suit, and that's obviously what provoked such a reaction. And just to rub salt into the wounds, the UK has moved to Plan B, and judging by the number of kids he has, Plan B is not a decision Boris Johnson takes lightly. Contraception banter. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the new rules, we've got better things to do, you know, like watching a guy get tasered by police. This week a video went viral showing some nutter kicking a door in. And no, it's not Matt Hancock trying to get his job back. Let me in, Boris. I promised to keep my tongue to myself. No, it was just some random nutter.
Get stuck! Go away! We've got children!
What sort of a door's that? Why is it acting like a cat flap, that sort of massive section there? Who have they got knocking around in the house? Cat in the Hat? Is that meant to be a cat flap or something, or is it just a window that's not being installed properly? But anyway, there's some nutter with his top off here.
They're upstairs, go away!
What's wrong with you? Buff, I'm invincible!
I'm invincible, did he say? No, don't think you are, mate. Not sure invincibility is an actual thing.
Please, wait! Please, we've got children, they're crying upstairs!
They're fucking 10 minutes too late!
What's that guy flapping about on the phone? Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's 10 minutes too late. He's shaking his hand. Oh. The guy's not, I mean, he's a nutter, is this guy, don't get me wrong, but he's not got a weapon or anything, has he? He's the biggest weapon around here.
Where are they?
Get this! Now! Get on the floor now!
Oh, here comes the police.
Get to the floor now. They're coming.
Has he just mooned that police officer? What? Does he just pull down his trousers? Don't do that. We don't want to see you crack. I mean, he's probably been on a different type of crack, to be fair.
Come in now. Get on the floor.
Sorry, why is the police officer hopping over the fence? Just go round like the other one did. Here's Action Man.
Get on the floor! Save the taser! Oh.
Timber! Just collapses there. That's what happens when you get tasered, kids, okay? Do not get tasered this Christmas.
Right, get on your front now! Get on your front! The arms out to the side now!
Get on your front. I want a closer look at your crack. I know what this officer's games are about. I've seen him from a mile. He's checking it out. Maybe that guy likes a man in uniform as well. Maybe it could get sort of erotic in some sense. I don't know. He's already been stimulated through the taser. This could get very interesting.
Keep your arms down! Don't fucking move!
Come on, there's kids upstairs. Mind your language. please? It's not like the guy's going to do anything. If he had a bomb strapped to him, I'd go, fair enough. Let's give him a little bit of a fright. Let's shout at him a bit. It's not like he's going to escape or anything, is it? Do you know what I mean?
Get your arm around the back. Now!
Oh, for God's sake. What if you grab hold of him? Off he goes. See ya. I don't know how these two officers have let this guy go. How has this happened? And that's it. The video just ends there. We don't know what happened to the guy. Did he get away? Did he get caught? I don't know. But how has a guy with his crack out managed to outsmart two police officers with tasers? I've got no idea. And that's just one of the many news stories this week. There are other news stories this week. Jake Paul and Tommy Fury will no longer be fighting. Tommy Fury has pulled out of the fight after all the build-up that there's been. A little bit unusual why he's pulled out the fight. Apparently he's got a cracked rib and he's had a chest infection. I mean, it's what happens when you start throwing around sort of weighted balls against your ribs. That's what happens. And it also makes it look a bit embarrassing given the sort of build-up that there's been. I mean, Tyson Fury's been bigging him up.
He could probably turn up with broken ribs, a broken left hand.
Broken ribs, you say? Yeah. He's got a broken rib, and he's not turning up, though, is he? Sort of awkward there, Tyson. Awkward.
And with the flu, and then still beat Jake Paul. That's how confident I am he can beat Jake Paul.
So confident that he's pulled out. He's pulled out because of a cracked rib and a bit of flu. So it almost strikes me as if they're just words. And it looks even worse if you see like the Tommy Fury videos when he was trying to sort of bait Jake Paul out to fight him in the first place.
Sorry, bro, I didn't see you there. I was too busy being a massive pussy.
Ironic, isn't it?
And don't come over to this boxing wheel because you'll get laid out in 30 seconds flat.
Ah, that's awkward. Is that me? Is that me saying that? Nah, it's not. That video's doctored. It's a doctored video. Yeah, it's a deep fake of me with a wig on. Other news stories this week. Viagra might be useful to help cure dementia. I mean, to be honest, when you get to that stage in life where you've got nothing else to lose, you know, you've lost your memories, you may as well create some new ones. Have a Viagra on me. Who knows, it may be the start of like a new blossoming life for you. I don't know exactly the science behind how it works. I don't know if it's just because Viagra sort of stimulates and therefore you go on to have a great time and make lots of new memories. Maybe that's how it cures dementia. I don't know. Like, I've not looked into the science. Couldn't be bothered, to be honest. Could not be bothered. But good news for those of you taking Viagra currently. If you are struggling to get it up, then less chance of dementia or something. Also this week, a virtual yacht has sold for $650,000. What a waste. What a waste of money. I'm looking at it right now and the parts of it are pixelated. Do you know what I mean? You've paid like 650 grand for a pixelated yacht. Where are you going to use that? Buy an actual yacht for that? What are you going to do with it? Oh, let's go sailing. Where? Somewhere. Go off and explore. Maybe you'll find a personality along the way. Jesus. And finally this week, I saw a little news story. You might have heard about Ghislaine Maxwell having started her trial recently. And there is an interesting picture of her sketching the sketcher inside the courtroom. It's quite literally a sketchy image, to be honest, the way she's staring her out. I don't know whether she's trying to intimidate her by sketching her out. I don't know what that is all about. Or if she's just bored. You would have thought she'd be a little bit concerned about the allegations, given the fact she is a massive creep who has been involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Don't know why she's trying to pass time. To be fair though, she needs to work on a pastime because fingers crossed she will be locked up. Anyway, that's everything from me this week. Thank you all so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be fantastic. And also, I've got a new episode of the podcast out right now. Go click the link in my description, in the pinned comment. It's everywhere on the channel. You'll be able to find it. Go check out the latest episode of our podcast. It's a really good one. Subscribe to that podcast as well if you are new to the channel over there. And I'll see you very shortly for the next video. Thanks everyone. Goodbye.